Hello, and welcome to Simply Explained English, the podcast where we make learning English easy and fun. I am Lisa.
And I am Eric. In each episode, we explain common English words and phrases in simple language.
So let's start and make English simple together. Okay, what are the words today, Eric?
The first word today is gorgeous. Then we will continue with occasionally and to cheer up. Then hit the sack. And the final one is go back to the drawing board.
Let's start with the first word, Eric.
The first word is gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous is an adjective. It means very beautiful or attractive. Here's an example sentence. The sunset at the beach was absolutely gorgeous. It means that the sunset at the beach was very beautiful.
Here's another example. She wore a gorgeous dress to the party. It means that the dress she wore to the party was very attractive.
Now, let's briefly discuss some grammar related to gorgeous. As an adjective, it describes nouns. You can use it before a noun like a gorgeous view or something is gorgeous.
Great. Now let's have a short dialogue using the word gorgeous.
Did you see the flowers in the garden? They are gorgeous.
Yes, they are. The colors are so bright and beautiful.
And look at the sky. Isn't it gorgeous today?
Absolutely. The weather is perfect and the view is amazing.
Lisa, what do you think about Sarah and David's conversation?
Well, based on the dialogue, Sarah and David are enjoying the beautiful flowers and the sky in the park. They both find the view gorgeous. What do you think makes the flowers and the sky gorgeous to them?
It seems like the bright colors of the flowers and the clear, beautiful sky make them feel that everything is very attractive.
Do you think the word gorgeous is only used to describe nature and clothes?
No, you can use gorgeous to describe many things, like a person, a place, or even a piece of art. It's a versatile word that can describe anything very beautiful or attractive. For example, what a gorgeous room, dress, or color. Just remember that gorgeous means very beautiful or attractive. It's an adjective and can describe many different things.
Thank you for the explanation, Eric. Okay, let's move on to our next word.
The next word is occasionally.
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 Occasionally is an adverb. It means something that happens sometimes, but not very often.
That's right, Lisa. Here's an example sentence. I occasionally go to the movies on weekends. It means I sometimes go to the movies on weekends, but not every weekend.
Here's another example. She occasionally eats fast food when she is very busy. It means that she eats fast food sometimes when she is very busy, but not every time she is busy.
Now, let's briefly discuss some grammar related to occasionally. This word is an adverb of frequency. It can be placed at the beginning, middle, or end of a sentence. For example, occasionally I go to the park. I occasionally go to the park. Or I go to the park occasionally.
Great. Now, let's have a short dialogue using the word occasionally. In this dialogue, we'll have two friends, Emma and John, talking at a cafe.
Do you go to the gym often, John?
I go occasionally. How about you?
I occasionally go too, but I prefer running outside.
That sounds nice. I should try running outside occasionally as well.
Nice dialogue. Lisa, what do you think about John's gym routine?
Well, based on the dialogue, John goes to the gym sometimes, but not very often. What do you think about Emma's exercise routine?
Emma also goes to the gym occasionally, but prefers running outside. It seems like she enjoys being outdoors. Have you ever done something occasionally, Lisa?
Yes, I occasionally go hiking with friends. It's not something I do every weekend, but I enjoy it when I can. How about you, Eric?
I occasionally play tennis. It's a fun way to stay active, but I don't play every week. Do you think it's important to do some activities occasionally?
Yes, doing things occasionally can add variety to our lives and keep things interesting.
I agree. It's good to try different activities occasionally. Just remember that occasionally means something that happens sometimes, but not very often. It's an adverb of frequency and can be placed in different parts of a sentence. And that's it for the word occasionally.
Okay, let's move on to our next word.
The next word is cheer up.
Cheer up.
Cheer up. Cheer up is a phrasal verb. It means to become happier or to make someone else feel happier. For example, I tried to cheer up my friend after he failed the exam. It means I did something to make my friend feel happier because he was sad about failing the exam. Maybe I told him a joke or did something fun with him.
And for the second sentence, she always knows how to cheer me up when I'm feeling down. It means she knows how to make me feel better when I'm sad. Maybe she talks to me or does something nice.
When using cheer up, we can use it as a command, like cheer up to tell someone to feel happier. It's a way to encourage someone to feel better.
Let's move on to our sample dialogue. In this dialogue, we have two friends, Anna and Mike, talking about Mike's bad day at work.
Hey, Mike, you look sad. What's wrong?
I had a bad day at work. Everything went wrong.
I'm sorry to hear that. Cheer up. Let's go get some ice cream.
Ice cream always cheers me up. Thanks, Anna.
In this dialogue, Anna uses the phrase cheer up to encourage Mike to feel happier after his bad day at work.
And Mike says that ice cream always cheers him up, meaning it makes him feel happier. Lisa, do you have any tips to cheer someone up when they are sad?
Yes, I do. Sometimes just talking and listening to them helps, or doing something fun together, like watching a funny movie. How about you, Eric?
I agree. Sometimes a small gift or a kind message can also cheer someone up. It's nice to show you care.
That's true. Do you have a favorite way to cheer yourself up?
I like to go for a walk or play my favorite music. It always makes me feel better. What about you?
I love to bake cookies. The smell and taste always cheer me up.
That sounds delicious.
Yes, it is. Well, that's all for cheer up. We hope you learned something new about the phrase cheer up. Now, we'll explain an idiom. What is the idiom, Eric?
The next word is hit the sack.
Hit the sack.
Hit the sack. As you said, hit the sack is an idiom. It means to go to bed or to go to sleep. We use it when we are tired and ready to sleep. For example, I'm really tired, so I'm going to hit the sack. It means that I feel very tired and I am going to bed to sleep.
And for the second sentence, she hit the sack early last night because she had a big day ahead. It means that she went to bed early because she wanted to be well rested for an important day.
Let's move on to our sample dialogue. In this dialogue, we have two roommates, Alex and Jamie, discussing their night plans.
What are you going to do tonight, Jamie?
I'm so tired. I think I'll hit the sack early.
That sounds like a good idea. I might hit the sack soon, too.
We both need a good night's sleep.
In this dialogue, both Alex and Jamie use the phrase hit the sack to talk about going to bed early because they are tired. Lisa, do you usually hit the sack early or do you stay up late?
I usually hit the sack early because I like to wake up early in the morning. How about you, Eric?
I often stay up late, but I try to hit the sack early when I have a busy day ahead. It helps me feel more rested.
That's smart. Do you have any tips for getting a good night's sleep?
Yes, I do. I think it's good to avoid screens before bed and to have a relaxing routine. Reading a book or listening to soft music can help. What about you?
I agree. I also find that a comfortable bed and a cool, dark room help me sleep better. Do you have a favorite way to relax before hitting the sack?
I like to drink a cup of herbal tea and read a little. It helps me unwind.
I love taking a warm bath and then reading a good book. It's very relaxing.
That sounds wonderful. It's important to have a good routine before hitting the sack.
Yes, it is. Well, that's all for the idiom hit the sack. We hope. You learned something new about the phrase hit the sack.
Yes, and don't forget to practice using the phrase in your own sentences.
Okay, we have reached the last word. Could you explain it, Eric?
The last word is go back to the drawing board.
Go back to the drawing board.
Go back to the drawing board. Go back to the drawing board is an idiom. It means to start over because the first plan did not work. Here's an example sentence. Our project failed, so we need to go back to the drawing board. It means that the project did not succeed, so we need to start planning again from the beginning.
Here's another example. The design was not approved. We have to go back to the drawing board. This means that the design was not accepted, so we had to start over and create a new design.
Now, let's have a short dialogue using the phrase go back to the drawing board. In this dialogue, we'll have two colleagues, Mark and Susan, talking at work.
Our marketing strategy didn't work out as planned.
I guess we need to go back to the drawing board.
Yes, let's think of some new ideas.
Agreed. We can brainstorm and come up with a better plan.
Now, let's talk about our dialogue. Lisa, what do you think about Mark and Susan's situation?
Mark and Susan's marketing strategy did not work, so they had to go back to the drawing board. This means they have to start over and come up with new ideas. What do you think about their plan?
I think it's the right plan. Sometimes starting over is the best way to find a better solution. Have you ever had to go back to the drawing board, Lisa?
Yes, I have. I once had to do a presentation again because my first one was not clear. How about you, Eric?
I had to go back to the drawing board when a website I was designing didn't meet the client's expectations. Do you think it's common to go back to the drawing board in work and personal projects?
No, it's not very common, but it can happen sometimes. When it happens, it helps improve our plans and ideas.
I agree. It's part of the learning process. Do you know any other phrases that mean the same as go back to the drawing board?
Yes, phrases like start from scratch and begin again have similar meanings. Anything else you want to add about our phrase today?
Just remember that go back to the drawing board means to start over because the first plan did not work. It's an idiom used to express the need to rethink and redo plans. And that's it for today's episode.
All right, that's all for today's episode of Simply Explained English. We hope you found it helpful and fun.
Please subscribe and like the video and practice the words of today.
Join us next time for more simple explanations of English words and phrases.
Until then, keep practicing and keep learning. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.